Big day today. The Wagyu is going to be ready at the butcher's. I'm waiting on them to call now. Stick around. We're going to go pick it up. We're going to check the marbling on it, and we're going to grill steak. So some of you guys may be asking, what in the world's Wagyu and what's so special about it? And that's okay, because I didn't know. I've raised cattle my entire life and I didn't know. But Wagyu simply means Japanese cow. So what makes them so special? Wagyu cattle have a gene that is turned on compared to other cattle, and it is for them to store energy. What is happening though is you get that marbling in the meat that is just head and shoulders above other breeds. So I think it was the 70s or the 80s, or sometime, you have to look it up, the Japanese government allowed live animals to be exported. You can't do that anymore. It's just, they could sell the meat, they can export the meat only, but they can't the animals. But a lot of them made it to the US. There's been people that have kept that gene going in the animals. My brother and I were fortunate enough to be able to get a hold of 4 of them that were bred to a Wagyu bull. The guy had paid over $100,000 for the bull. So long story short, you got a very buttery, tender flavor with Wagyu because of the marbling in the meat. You don't get the big beef flavor like you do with Angus. I personally like the big beef flavor, but the Wagyu is really something special also. They just called, so I'm off. When I get back, we're going to get it all unloaded, split it up between me and my brother, and then we'll check and see what the marbling is and grill some steaks. I'm up here at Ohio Valley Meats. I've paid and I'm waiting on them to bring it out. So I've been unloading everything and trying to split it up between my brother and I. There's his haul. And there's mine. I just got to get it in the freezer now. Okay, everything's in the freezer. I think it's pretty safe to say that I am out of freezer space. I even had to borrow some room in this one for the burger. But it just occurred to me, you guys probably don't care what my freezers look like. You just want me to unpackage this meat and see how the marbling is, so let's get to it. Like double package. They did an excellent job packaging this stuff. Look at that. Now for the loin steak. And again, guys, loin steaks, not known for their marbling. And 2 things I use when I cook steak is Allegro marinade and the St. Elmo's steakhouse seasoning. I put the St. Elmo's on everything. And I'll put in a link down in the description so you guys can get this for yourself. But I highly recommend both, depending on the cut of meat for the marinade. But most store-bought stuff, it's great. The St. Elmo's I recommend on everything. There'll be a link in the description for them. Weber's sitting about 525 there. I like to get it at least 550 before I throw them on. One of the biggest secrets to cooking a steak is hot and fast. Grill's good and hot. Listen to that sizzle. There we go. Nice crust on that. Look at that. That looks good. All right, so I'm stuffed. That was really good. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something. I got Wagyu for sale. I got one that's ready to go now. It's a purebred. So if you know anybody that's in southern Indiana, send them my way. I'm John with Ryan Family Farms. Appreciate you watching. I'll see you next time.